Now I'll just go slightly tighter, but you don't have to overdo it. So by setting this 75 degrees to my bench top, that means if I now hold a file in the mouth parallel to the top, I will automatically file at 15 degrees, like I showed you on the board earlier. Now sometimes this handle of the plane might be in the way and the file would hit it, but of course there's a bolt on top to take the handle off, so go ahead and do that if you need to on certain types of planes. So I'm going to rest my right hand on the bench top to guide me in a parallel plane to the bench. Use this hand to just put a little downward pressure on the file and just start filing in the mouth area. Now this is called a mill file, and it only cuts on the push stroke. So when I go like that, I'm actually grinding steel and I'm pushing down with a bit of pressure. When I come backwards, I'm not actually cutting anymore. So don't put downward pressure on it on the way back. Now, how do you know when you're done? If I continue filing for too long, I'll eventually get to the bottom of the sole and start widening the mouth. So I have to look in there very carefully and see where I'm filing, which right now is on the other side, and see how that filed metal starts creeping towards the bottom of the sole. Now it would be easier to maybe put a little bit of marker right inside there, so that as I'm filing you can see exactly how far I've gone. Much easier than just looking at the glare of the metal. First thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how I like to hold the chisel. I grip the chisel edges using my thumb and my other 3 fingers. Use my index finger on the back of the chisel, like that. Now when we put it down on the stone, each time I touch the heel down, use my index finger to sort of feel when the tip is touching, and now I'm ready to do my stroke back. Now I only go in this direction because if you go in this direction, the tip tends to catch the stone, and it's quite easy to lift it, and you can even cut a piece of stone out. That sounds bizarre, but these are not hard surfaces and they can be actually gouged. So heel down, tip up, and straight back like this. That's one stroke on the bevel side. Now let's take a look at that close up so you can see what that one stroke has done so far. You can see that that one stroke has already ground the metal at the tip and the heel. And that's the shiny metal that you see. The center, of course, is the coarser hollow grind from the grinder, so it didn't even touch the stone just now. Now you might have noticed I just traveled a little down the stone, and I stopped and re-established the angle because I felt I was maybe tipping a little. This is a smaller chisel and it's a little bit harder to balance. That's what it looks like after just a single stroke.